ready?
Yeah.
We're up.
Hi, guys. Woo! It's 4th of July week.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm filling in for Courtney Kaysen, who is having a fabulous time at the beach. We're all living vicariously through her right now. But we thought because it's the 4th of July, or this week is rather, we should do what's called a star-spangled eye. So
For America.
for the American dream.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you. So we, if you have any questions throughout, just feel free to write in on Facebook and we'll get those answered for you. But I'll be letting you know all the products that I'm using. And I also, I thought about this a lot because we can get really crazy with holiday makeup. But I was thinking, let's do something that's kind of wearable and not just like, right? Like a firework on your face, right? I also want to throw out the question of, what is your favorite holiday?
Oh.
And I will tell you mine halfway through. Okay? Do you guys want to participate? We've got
I need to
favorite
think
holiday.
about it.
You got to think about it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
tough. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it depends on, I feel like I'm always excited for the one that's about to come out.
That's so
You know what I
cute.
mean?
That's cute.
I say Christmas.
Christmas?
Yeah.
I mean, top 3
Christmas.
contender.
Christmas.
Two for Christmas. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, just to kind of walk you through, I already have my face makeup done and my eyebrows. I have a thin black line of liner, and I did that just for like speeding up purposes, so I'm not sitting here trying to match my wings basically, but also because I wanted this to be a wearable look. I think it's a little bit better if you actually have your normal black line on first, and then I'm gonna take it through and we're gonna make it blue together. So the one thing that I was thinking about is, when you have like a crazy color that you're not used to on your eyes, I think it's a really good idea to go ahead and kind of tone it down a little bit with some neutrals. So I'm going to start out here. And by the way, side note, I probably, if you're doing this look, would do your eye first and then do your face makeup, but just for the sake of time today, I already did my face makeup. So the first product that I'm taking is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And this is just going to prime my lid and just make it all one color. Now, obviously, you probably wouldn't have your line on, but I'm not so concerned if I get anything on this black line because it's about to be blue anyway. So just kind of pat that in there. This is going to allow that shadow to really stick to the eyelid. And it also allows it to have its truest color as well.
We've one vote for Halloween.
Halloween, that's a really fun one. That's fun for makeup.
And hello from South Texas.
What's
Chrissy
up?
says hello.
What's up, Texan?
Texas,
I am a Texan from South Texas, huh? So I'm from Austin. I'm kind of mid to south.
Austin's one of my favorite cities.
Is that right?
It really is.
Because you're a music guy?
I love music, but it's just a cool vibe.
It's a cool vibe.
Yeah, it's a really cool town.
Yeah. If you're into like film or the arts or anything, it's just a really fun place. Or boating, which I am into all of those
Did you say
things.
boating or boating?
Boating.
All right. Just curious.
If we're talking patriotic things, we're all into voting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let your voice be heard.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So step 1, done. Easy peasy. It just neutralizes too. Like my lids aren't all the same color, so it's a nice way to neutralize. Okay. So I'm actually going to start with a little bit of shadow, and like I said, I'm just going to do a slight contour, a very natural contour of my lids first. And I have this amazing Elements palette here from Urban Decay. It's beautiful in every way. But what I love about this palette is you do have some really fun pops of color, which we are going to use. But I'm actually just going to go in with my neutrals first, and this palette has it all. So let's see.
We have a hello from Southwest Arizona. That's Debbie.
What's up, Debbie? All right. Glad you guys are tuning in. If you have any questions, let me know. Big fan of Arizona. Love it. Love that dry heat. All right, I'm going to start with this color right here. It's called Antidote, and I'm going to take it all over my lid. I just noticed I look like hot
You
paint.
look tan.
Is it tan?
It looks tan from here.
On this little camera thing here, it looks looks quite red.
Your hair looks shiny.
I would,
But
you
in a
know,
good way, hair shiny.
I will tell you, if you ever want a compliment, just walk into QVC. It's like the nicest
Seriously.
place on the planet. People are like, your hair looks good. I'm like, it does. Thank you, Courtney.
Joyce says hello from Michigan.
What's up, Joyce?
Another vote for Christmas.
Christmas. Okay, cool. So we've got 3 for Christmas. We've got a Halloween in there. We have Courtney, who likes any holiday that's coming up. Birthday could count. Just throwing that out there.
Is Brownsville a place in Texas?
Yes, very south. Very
Yep,
south,
that's
right
where-
at the tip.
I think that's where Chrissy's
Well,
from.
you are right. You are south, girl. Wonderful. You are very, very close to our neighbors in Mexico. Yes, I have been to Brownsville, and I like it. I like anywhere it's hot. Anywhere. All right.
Dry heat doesn't bother you?
No, I love it. I'm not going to, I can't, this is my rule. I complain all winter long, so I can't complain in the summer too, because that's just annoying, right? You got to pick one.
Right.
All right, so I just took this all over my lid. This is Antidote. And now what I'm going to do is take a little bit darker color here with Elemental, and I'm just going to contour the lid, so I'm just gonna go in the crease. And I know that you're like, what, this is a Star Spangled eye, but really what I'm doing is just giving my eye like a pretty look first before I go in with crazy blue, because it's kind of a lot to handle, I think, if you're not used to seeing that. So I'll take that Elemental. And you'll notice also, because I used that primer, that the shadow is sticking really well. All right, so that's just like a very, and I'll blend it out in just a second, but same thing other side. And like I said, don't worry, I mean, normally you wouldn't do your liner before your shadow, but don't worry about it because we're going over it anyway. Sometimes I kind of like to have a little line in there just to figure out my eye shape a little bit better. So I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush. This is my favorite one from Tarte. I have no idea like what it is other than a fluffy brush, but all right, and just kind of a little windshield wiper back and forth. So this, I would say, you know, just think of this as like your everyday, like what would you put on your eyes just to contour them a little bit, just the way we contour our cheekbones. So like I have bronzer right here and I contoured my cheek, like now I'm contouring my eyelid, right? So it's just kind of pretty.
We have a question.
Sure, a question.
Trisha asked, what kind of contour did you use?
On my cheeks?
On your cheeks, yes.
Okay, so I used, and I actually took note of this because I knew this question was coming. It's from It Cosmetics, and you know what? I have it. Can I just show it? Can I grab my makeup bag?
Yeah,
and
let
if
me
I
get
just
it.
jump off and grab it?
I got it.
Okay, thanks. There's 2 makeup bags in there. Thanks, Courtney.
Also,
Yeah.
Deborah commented on your Facebook page, her birthday is her favorite
Yes,
holiday.
I appreciate that. Sorry. I'll be right. Okay, just to be clear, what Courtney's going through right now, it's my on-air bag, so yes, there's like 5 bras in there. I'm sorry. You never know what shirt you're going to end up wearing.
It's like, what's your baggage? You
Don't-
should do an episode of What's Your Baggage.
What's my baggage? It's like 4 strapless bras because you never know. Okay, this is what it is. This is what I contoured with. Bye Bye Pores and Beach. And look, you guys, I'm like seriously at pan. This is how much I love it. So this is what I did my cheekbone with. And then, which I don't have here with me, I took a Bare Minerals contour palette that has like a really light shade. And I took it down here. Can you see that kind of, I probably could have blended a little bit better, but there's a little line of demarcation. I do that to sculpt out the cheekbone. So I go lighter in here. It's kind of like that Eve Pearl trick of reverse contour. I did one of those.
There's a comment
Okay.
from a good friend of the show. Do you want to guess who it is?
Courtney Kaysen?
No.
Oh, she's at the beach.
All right, well, I'll read the comment
Okay.
and you guess.
Okay, that's
All right, I'm on vacay watching this, learning from the best. Let me know when you head to AZ for vacay. I'm a native, and I have all the tips.
I'm a native.
That's a good clue.
I'm a native where?
From
From
AZ,
AZ?
I think she's saying. Oh, I gave you another hint. Oh, just so you know, it's not Dave Venable. Or Rick Dolmeyer.
TBD. Okay.
You want me to tell you? I'm a big fan. Rate Rochelle.
Oh, Rochelle. Rochelle.
McCray.
Yeah.
Hooray!
What's up, Rochelle? You know what? I didn't realize. Yes, I knew you were from Arizona. I kind of just forgot for a second.
You were put on the spot. It's fine.
Thanks for watching, girl. I watched yours last time. You did great. Okay, so now I'm going to take a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of darker color, this volcanic, and I'm just going to put it on the edge just for fun. I mean, tiny bit.
McCray gave us the emoji of she's laughing so hard she's crying.
That's my favorite emoji. Well, actually, the mermaid is, but second is the laughing one.
I love the unicorn.
I like the unicorn.
That's the next poll. What's your favorite emoji?
That's a great one. Okay,
I guess that's a fill it in kind of poll.
Then I'm gonna take this. I know I know we're not halfway through, but can I tell my favorite holiday?
Yes, we can't wait any longer.
That was so condescending.
No, I didn't mean it to be.
Guys, just for the record, Courtney cannot wait any longer. It's 4th of July.
Oh
my-
really?
I'm not saying that because it's the next holiday, Courtney.
You're not trying to,
Nope.
piss up the 4th of July.
It is it is my favorite holiday.
Why?
Because it's like summer.
Because it's summer.
Yeah,
I love summer.
I agree. I love Memorial Day as well. Like I know that it's also about remembering everything, but anything that's like brings people together and like summer and
summer.
Like freedom.
Love it.
like freedom.
You know what? There's like freedom.
Like fireworks.
Freedom feels good. There's fireworks and families are together and friends are together and you're at the beach and you have a picnic and I don't know, it just feels so good and so right. So anyway, so what I was thinking about when it comes to the blue eyeliner is a lot of us don't have like a crazy perfect blue eyeliner. So what I chose to do is actually use one that I had that was close enough, and I'm going to show you how to turn it into the perfect color that you want if maybe you don't quite have it. So this is called Ocean from Laura Geller. It's the Eye Care. It's waterproof eyeliner. I can vouch for that because I actually did a test run with all of these products, and I'm telling you, I couldn't get it off. Okay, so I like this one because it has a sharpener on the other end, so I'm going to go ahead and sharpen it just because. There we go. So now it's ready to go. I do think that if you're trying to get like a really precise wing, I think a lot of times it's a little bit easier with a brush and like a pot, but we're going to work with this today. So I'm going to go over my black line.
Tough to talk when you do eyeliner, don't you think?
Well, that's actually one reason why I already did the black line too, just to save you the pain of having to watch that. Okay.
So Trisha says, my break is over, back to work. Love seeing you, Elise. You're my fave.
Oh.
We'll catch the end on replay after work.
Oh, Trisha, thank you for spending your break with us. That's so sweet. Okay, so maybe I should not touch it because it takes a little bit to dry. Okay, now you can see this is teal, and I'm very well aware that that is not Americana blue, but don't worry, we're gonna turn it that way in just a second, okay? So I'm gonna let that sit because with these, they can smudge out, which is a good thing if you want it to do that, but, and they actually have a built-in smudger on the other side, which is really cool, but I don't want mine smudged. I just want it to look like a nice blue line. So I'm gonna take it on the other side. For the record, if you are working on your wing, I do think it's easier to do the wing first, but since I already did it, but you would come from here and lift up and then pull it back in.
So we have Sandra watching from South Carolina on QVC's main page.
Oh no, look at that, look at that.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Brenda from Bethlehem, PA, right up the street.
Yay.
All right.
Beautiful Bethlehem.
South Carolina, huh? That's where I was born.
I love South Carolina.
So
Charleston.
what are your tips for wings liner?
Don't do this.
Well, no, because that happens to everyone. So what would be our first step?
This actually is why I would say don't do your face makeup first. Like, just focus on your wing first. My major tip is that this has to be super sharp. Otherwise, you need to use a brush. But make sure that it's really sharp. Okay, that's not really working that well. And then I always start like kind of from the lower. Like I close my eye, and like this eye I can't close on its own. I have to manually do it. But I would start from the lower lid and lift up. So lift up, and then pull it back in and over. And you would go thinner as you come in, but again, it's a little bit tough with this, and also I think for this look, it's okay if it's kind of in your face because it's a special holiday look. The other thing is I would just have a makeup wipe handy, and you can actually put it on the end of a brush if you wanted to. Like you could put it on the end of the brush and just kind of like pull up, or if you're comfortable just using your finger, you can do that as well. Some people use tape and whatnot. I'll be real honest with you guys, I don't like to pull on that skin any more than need be.
So there's no emojis, so you should remind everyone they should drop their favorite emoji in the comments. Unicorn, lips.
Okay, drop your favorite emoji in the comments, you guys.
We have Lorna is checking in from, I'm going to mess this up, Tahlequah, Oklahoma, which is
nice.
the Cherokee Nation capital.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome. It's exciting.
Used to drive through Oklahoma to go to college.
Susan says, happy Monday and 4th of July week, dear
Susan Block?
Elise. Yeah.
I know Susan Block.
Top fan. Thank you for sharing all of your best beauty tips with us.
Thank you, Susan, for hanging out with us. Susan just had a birthday.
Oh.
Oh.
When was her birthday?
She's an Austinite. It was a couple Fridays ago because we were talking about it on Dare to Share. Have you guys checked out Dare to Share Beauty yet with Sean on Friday nights? It's really fun. We get to hang out and drink ginger ale that looks like wine.
Aw, little sadness there.
But besides that, we have awesome, awesome products in there. Okay, so this is teal. I don't want a teal eye, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make it blue. And the way I'm doing that is I'm actually gonna use Sapphire Dream right here, and I'm going to just line it over the liner, okay? So what I'm going to do to make it super pigmented here is wet it just a smidge. Let me find my brush that I want.
We have Donna from beautiful California, Mary Ann from Grand Blanc, Michigan,
Awesome.
and Yvonne from Dayton, Ohio, Jenny from Georgia.
All right, you girls.
All over.
Yeah,
Also,
representing.
Heather says she's checking us out on Beauty IQ page.
Nice.
I hope Elise does more Makeup Mondays. Love her!
Oh.
Exclamation point.
Thank you, girl.
And if they want to shop the products, they can either go to the Makeup Monday landing page or the link in the post.
Okay, so if you want to shop any of these, you can go to the link in the post, or you can go to the Makeup Monday landing page, and that's if you just search Makeup Monday on QVC.com, right? Okay,
Easy peasy.
so do you see the difference in color now between this one and this one? Like this looks a lot more, in my opinion, flag blue, right? Can we
Yes.
agree on that?
Yes.
This is more like South Pacific Ocean. Okay, flag blue. All right, so I'm gonna wet it again. And these are so highly pigmented, I don't know that it's necessary to wet it, but I just kind of wanted to, and I also wanted it to make sure that it was gonna stick. Again, I don't think this look has to be like so incredibly perfect, so, you know, I mean, you're playing with blue. Like,
It looks really good.
thank you. Oh, you know what? I put false lashes somewhere. Oh, they're in my purse that I was going to add in. I knew there were a lot of moving parts today.
Do you want me to bring it over? Do you want me to get it?
Sure. I am definitely not sharing what's in that bag. I will tell you that there's a new face in my purse right now. Sure, yeah, thanks. Oh my god, guys, this is how heavy my purse is. I really like, look, I not only have a new face in here, I have the charger.
Just in case.
Just in case. No, it's because I shot a video with new face. I was just going to pull out some false lashes just in case we wanted to do that at the end here. Okay. Learning a lot today, huh? Okay, so now that blue is on and it looks nice and bright and pretty. And now I'm going to take, I'd say this is optional as well, but I'm going to take from Pop Sugar, there's this, I don't know what color you call this. It's like not quite white, it's like baby blue, white, like cloud.
Ooh.
Cloud blue. I think I might like this look a little bit better. Tarte has one that is like skin tone, like flesh colored, I should say, for your inner rim, but I'm gonna do this one today because it's here and it's kind of a cool look. But now I'm getting the blue and the white aspect. By the way, I also, and then it opened your eye really big too. I also tried this look with red shadow and it was just too much for me, so.
Our good friend McCrae has a comment for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You've convinced me. I need this palette, and that you should help me achieve that beautiful cat eye. It's perfect. I need all the help I can get. Ha ha ha. Happy 4th of July, beautiful
Crazy.
Elise.
McCrae.
McCrae. That was my McCrae impression as well. I think I sound just like her.
I am gonna take, first of all, she does just fine with her makeup. I am going to, so I just did the white in the inner rim at the bottom there. That's just kind of to open the eye and make the blue look a little bit brighter. Because it's here, I'm gonna take just a little bit of this, this white right here, and just go under the brow. Ooh.
This palette's perfect for this look.
Oh yeah.
And for a million other looks.
Well, that's the thing that's really cool about this palette is that they have the neutrals in here and the fun colors, so you're getting a little bit of both. Okay, so there you go. Okay. All right. So now what I did, you guys, is I went back to like 3rd grade and I got a stencil. Now, if you're, oh wait, I'm not done. Hang on. I got a star stencil. I'll just tell you that. But I am going to take, you don't have to do this. I kind of tried it both ways at home, and I think it looks fine as is, but if you wanted to add a little bit of glitter, this is called Heavy Metal, and I think is this Urban? Yeah. Okay, so this is Urban Decay, and this is a silver glitter, but what's cool about it is that you can see the brush is really, really thin, so if you're very artistic and you can draw like little stars on your own and you don't need a stencil, like bless you, that is not me, I am not an artist, so I need all the help I can get. So I brought a stencil, but I'm actually gonna use this on the liner. I'm gonna go over the line one more time just so that there's an extra little, like, you know, firework. Look at that. So it made it glittery. Ah, so fun.
Susan, I believe your mom. Is that your mom?
Ivy?
Yes.
Yes, we have the same last name.
It's just the way it works. So.
I'm hers.
She said that Alex's favorite holiday is Halloween, and emoji is the unicorn.
That's my niecey Pooh.
Oh.
She's 7. It was what? The unicorn?
Yes, and holiday is Halloween.
I kind of knew that. I thought you'd say birthday, Alex.
And then she says Gabby loves summer because her birthday is in the summer.
Yeah, Gabby's my other niece and she's 4.
Yay.
She's so cute. She just had a birthday. All right, so there's the glitter. So you can see if you that looks. I mean, it's a look. It's an option, right?
It's a firework.
It's a firework. Okay, so what I did is I actually bought
Glittery.
these like stencils for face painting. And I cut some out, some little stars, because I thought it'd be easier if I could just do like some little stars up here to just go ahead and like paint them in than it would be to sit and to draw them. But feel free to hand draw them, you know. So I'm gonna take a brush. This is actually a Sigma brush called the eye shading brush. It's the E55, but I grabbed this one because it's nice and dense, because I'm gonna basically lay down pigment. And I will tell you, once you lay down that little star, try not to touch it. Hey, you know what, before we do that, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of concealer. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter, just because I wiped it off when I was doing when I was fixing my wing. This is the Cosmetics brush. Okay. Ooh, that helped. Okay.
I feel like we should also ask them if they will rock any type of like spirited look for the 4th, or just keep it simple.
Are you like just a spirited t-shirt gal, or are you going for it? Are you going for it with your eyeshadow? Okay, another Urban Decay palette. This one's called Moon Dust. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, it's very bright. Ready? Ah. Okay, so I am loving these two metallics. Now, well, these are all metallics, but I'm loving these two, the gold and the silver. So I'm gonna use these two as my stars. Obviously, if you wanted to do, you know, blue stars or something like that, like sure, why not, right? But I am going to do metallic stars. And I'm gonna wet my brush as well. So I'm just dipping it in some water. And then let's see, I'm gonna start with lithium, which is right here. And so I'm just getting a lot of pigment on there. Now, I practiced this last night because I was nervous, and I tell you guys,
How long did you practice?
How long? About an hour. Not on the stars, like the whole look, because I just wanted to make sure that I was delivering something good for you. But what I noticed is that when you lay this pigment down, right, like this, give it a second, and then I kind of like tapped off the excess. Ah!
That looks so good.
It's so pretty. Okay, so then don't smile that much, because you want it to just like hang tight for a second. Once you spray it with the all-nighter, it's on. And I'm telling you, I practiced one on my knee. I can't laugh. I practiced one because I was like on my, you know, I was just practicing with my stencil, and I like did it on my leg. That star would not come off my leg. So anyway, I was thinking that's kind of cute. Now, that was in lithium. The next one I'm going to do is in granite. So this one right here, okay?
And you can get this stencil anywhere, probably, like
craft store,
dollar store,
walk in,
anywhere.
craft store, near a holiday, good to go. Finding a t-shirt to wear, by the way, though, much harder. I went to like 3 stores, and people were like, we're gonna get them in this week. I'm like, this week? This is the week.
Don't you understand? I have Makeup Monday.
Hello,
Monday?
I have Makeup Monday. All right, so I'm gonna use, same thing, different, let's see, this is Sigma Eyeshadow. Oh, it's the E55, it's the same one, it's just clean. Okay, so I'm just dipping in water. I'm gonna go into graphite. Look, I'm an overdoer. There's water dripping everywhere. Okay, so it's on there. It was generous, let's put it that way. And I think this little star could go maybe like right here. It's so quiet. The focus is here. And then I just kind of like dust off the excess. Ta-da! So obviously, if you wanted to make these fun colors, like reds or something, absolutely. I'm gonna do one more, and I think I'm gonna do it in that same top no, we're changing it up. I'm gonna go with elemental, so that then we'll have the 3 metals.
That would have been my pick.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I know I'm doing the right thing.
There you go.
I don't have another, well, I can probably use this brush. This'll work. This is from the Vintage Company. Do you guys remember this? We had this on Beauty IQ, and they had like the most amazing.
Like packaging?
No, yes, but what's that thing called at Christmas when you get to open all the little door? Advent calendar. They had the best advent calendar. Okay, so I'm getting that wet, and then let's see. I'll go in here. So it's a lot of product. I don't know that you necessarily need that much. Let me just wipe off so we're not getting the other color on there.
You look like a character from that movie, The Warriors.
Do I?
You
Is
ever
that
see
what?
movie?
No.
There's like all different like gangs that are dressed up in character. You could like be a Ziggy Stardust,
Oh.
like a David Bowie type of gang.
Yes.
You could be the Star Children. Sean agrees with me. He's seen the movie.
Yeah, long time.
Ta-da.
It's 1979.
Okay. That's that. Now, obviously, you can do whatever design you want here. I'm just going to do the 3. I was thinking it might be kind of cute, like if you took the stars like up over your brow or something like that. Wouldn't that be kind of
yes.
cool? Or maybe you wanted to do like this side like this, and then like this side you pull up over. We could do something like that if we want, kind of time pending. But I just wanted you to see that. How are we doing on time? Because I could do more, or I can go into
it's
lip.
4:33. So you could do a little more.
A little more. Do we want some more? Do we want more stars? Yes. I feel like it's a lot with the glitter and whatnot.
Or you could do into the lip, whatever.
I am going to take a smidge of that blue and sweep it under my eye just so that it kind of is all pulled together, because right now the bottom looks naked. So let me go back to the Elementals palette here. And you know, I think that's kind of the fun part of this too, is like just play. I'm gonna go back into that blue. This side's dry. Sorry, could you see that? There we go. And then I'm just gonna sweep a little under. Ooh, that livens things up. I think I'm gonna hold off on the stars only because I might put on some falsies, and that's a little time consuming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Again, don't have to add the bottom liner if you don't want to. Can if you want to, but I think that smudging it out with a liner brush is probably the way to go there because it is so pigmented. Okay. The mascara that we have is Too Faced Better Than Sex. Super black, and they have like this really cool like hourglass wand. Alrighty. I'm just gonna do like one little light coat right now because I probably am gonna add some falsies, and sometimes I just kind of, my own lashes are really long, but they are kind of thin and they're blonde. So I just kind of like to see where they are for when I put on my falsies. So I just brought some like grocery store ones, nothing exciting. And personally, I find falsies really hard to apply. So I find that when I use these little trios instead of the full strip lash, it's a little bit more time consuming, but I can actually place them where I want them.
Sarah says, Happy 4th of July, Elise, and coworkers. That's us, guys.
That's you guys. That was so all-inclusive.
Love your beauty tips. Going to do this for the 4th. Love it. Yay!
Awesome. Okay, so with the lashes, like with this trio set, there's medium length and there's short length. If you're starting from the outside in, which is how I do it, you want to do the longest ones on the outside, okay? So I just put a little glue on it. I leave it there for a second. Don't worry if it looks a little cray. You'll blend it all together with your mascara in a second. So all I'm doing is taking this little trio and putting it in a little bit of glue. I always wipe a little bit of the glue off because I'd rather it be on my finger than on my eyelid. And you put those close together. I also think that you don't want like a crazy lash with this look because it's already a lot, right? Okay, so I did 2 of the longer lashes and now I'm gonna go in for the shorter lashes. As I come in towards my pupil, I want the lashes to be a little bit shorter. Obviously, you know, this isn't like the most realistic look, but it's not like I want my lashes to look so fake.
It's a lot of ash science there.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's,
There's a method. There's a method to the madness.
oh shoot, okay. hang on.
Lash science. Did I say ash science? Lash.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think you said lash.
I thought he did too. Yeah, word.
Rebecca wants to know where you and Sean get those sweet barrettes.
Okay, here's the deal with the barrettes. Let's keep it real right now. I buy them anywhere I see them. Secret, that's also what I do for my earrings. Because I get a lot of questions about my earrings,
yeah.
and literally, like, I'll pick them up at the drugstore. I'm not even kidding you.
Whatever. Everyone has their like best kept secret on like style, beauty.
That is my secret, but I'm trying to bring them here to the queue, so hang tight.
Oh.
Trying.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, really.
Comment below if you would like to see them at the queue.
That would be great. And if I could just get a copy of that to bring with me to my meeting, that would be wonderful. But yeah, Sean's so sweet and supportive. I told her I wanted to bring them. She's like, I'll wear them. And she wants to bring them on Dare to Share too. So I'm just going to do one more small lash, one more short lash in the center here.
Betty says hello to Elise, Ivy, and crew.
That's us.
That's
Hi,
us.
Betty.
Love the eyelash tip. Go to give it a try.
It's, you know what, guys? It takes a little practice. I mean, I don't think like I was a natural, to be honest with you, at like anything, but I think just practicing over and over again, kind of like winged eyeliner, kind of like the first time you curl your hair, you know, it just takes a minute. All right, so again, now I'm going into the other side, and once I put mascara on these and blend the two together, you'll see it's a big difference. So I'm gonna take the longer lashes to the outside. Okay.
False eyelashes are amazing to me.
Aren't
To
they
see You
amazing?
guys put them on, like it's just
It's like surgery.
yeah.
I didn't realize there was little pieces.
I
You
didn't
could
know
Well,
that either.
sometimes it's a strip. I have a lot easier time. Like sometimes it's a full strip, which by the way, you should always cut your strip to fit your eye. Like for me, I basically cut off a quarter of my strip because I have a small face. But these, it's
It'd
true.
be amazing if you just left it go long.
Right? I just have hair growing out here, guys. It's okay.
It's like a whole new wing.
It's a whole new wing. All right, so
Did
now.
you see Elise Ivy with her hair wing, her eyelash wing? Everybody will be
Everyone
doing
will
it.
start rocking it.
Yeah, trendsetter.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, you guys are silly. Okay, so now I'm going into the short ones because I did 2 of the long, so it's actually 6 long lashes. And then here's
That's
my
crazy.
short one.
Camille says she missed seeing you on QVC Beauty IQ.
Oh, girl. You know what? I'm on Q2 and Q1 all the time now, so will you join me there? Let's see, actually, Wednesday I've got a 3-hour show on QVC2 from 3 to 6 Eastern, and it's, I have Susan Graver, and then Cuddle Duds, and then Radley London, so it's gonna be a really fun 3 hours because fashion and accessories. Okay, so lashes are done, but you do want to let the glue dry, so I'm not going to touch this eye for a second. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to go back in with my mascara. Now, I feel like I'm about to do one of these, like, don't do this, just do this comments. I never, if I'm, and that's a blanket statement. I just have, like, stuff all over me. I have blue all over me. When I don't have false lashes on, when I just have my regular lashes, I personally do not take my mascara on the top of my lash because it weighs mine down. Mine are naturally straight. I have to curl mine. When I'm wearing a falsie, I do that because I want to push the lashes together and then lift them up, and then I push them from the bottom as well. So that's my recommendation here. I'm going to take it from the bottom first, and then I take it on the top, and I kind of push those lashes together. Do you see that? So now they're one. Now, I did not take the falsies all the way in. I took them 3/4 of the way in. It is totally your call. But I like that look, how it's kind of thicker on the outside, so that's just a choice. Now you can see the difference with this one with the mascara. This is the Better Than Sex mascara. You can see the difference between this one and this one, right? Okay, so we'll go the other side because it should be dry by now. And just be gentle with them. I mean, I'll be real honest, like there's days I'm better at this than other days, and sometimes I just take them off and start over. But they're really, really fun. Like if you just want to go out and have like a really clean eye with a rockin' lash, it's so much fun to put these on, and you just feel so beautiful. And if you get them to where they're about the same length as your own lashes, no one will even know.
They look, honestly, really natural right now.
Yeah.
I wear these out all the time. Like if I'm just going to dinner, I put them on.
They look really
I mean, I don't wear like glitter liner, but you know, I just
Yeah.
will wear the lashes, and people always say to me, your lashes look so
They,
good.
like, I think, like you said, like with the separated ones, it looks more real. I feel like when they're the strip, you can tell someone has fake eyelashes on, and you don't want to tell. You want to be able to be like, wow,
She has beautiful lashes.
She's
I totally
pulling
agree
her
with
lash.
you. Oh, I do that every time I get makeup underneath. The other thing is you can position the little trios a little bit easier. Let me tell you how I found the trio. Actually, it was on Beauty IQ when we had Flirt Cosmetics here. Do you remember Flirt?
Mhm.
They have this incredible little trio, and I actually was looking for them. They're kind of hard to find these days. So I just bought these like at the grocery store instead, but
That's a
I would-
grocery store?
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, they're at the grocery store.
Do you feel like lashes are an application? Like, is it an application thing, or is it a quality thing? Like, is it how you apply them, or is it where they come from and how they're made? Or not how they're made, but quality.
I think there's a lot of things with lashes. I think that they really, truly, like they have to be cut to your eye. And that's another benefit of doing something like this little trio, because then I can place them exactly where I want to place them. We all have a different eye shape. We all have a different preference of what we want to look like, right? Some want like super long. I look crazy with super long lashes just because, again, I have a small face, you know. I like more thickness mine, so I think just finding that right combination of the right lash and then the right glue. I always use black glue because then I just take, like now, I mean, if you look really closely, like it's kind of hard for you to see that glue, right? But if you did see the glue, I could just swipe over it again with my eyeliner and I'd be good to go. Which, by the way, if you can see the glue, you have to do that. That's like, I was at a wedding one time and the mother of the bride didn't, the makeup artist didn't take the eyeliner, like she just glued them and didn't, and I was like, come here.
Let me
Did you
fix
pull her
you.
aside?
Yeah, I was in the wedding. I was like, you can't look at these pictures your whole life. Yes, I did.
Oh.
You saved the day.
I don't think I
And
saved
little
it.
tip
Yeah.
for everyone at home watching.
Yeah.
Tarte, we linked it in the comments below, but Tarte has the Tartist Pro lashes
Ooh.
on QVC.com.
What?
And they're called, there's different options. So you can
we
get
get some of these?
Baddie, Glamazon, or Heartbreaker. And they are the strip, but they're $12 right now. Or 6 easy pays of $2.
Are you serious?
Swear.
Guys, that's a really good price for false lashes, actually. And this is the tool I use. Some people just use regular tweezers, but this is the one that I use. Again, picked up at the grocery store. But it looks like that. So it basically is to hold like a whole strip.
It's like where science
Like
meets
that.
beauty right now.
So I'll show you. Let's see. I I had one lash that I pulled too hard. But I'll show you. I feel like lashes, like there needs to be a whole tutorial on lashes. So I hold it from the very end. Can you see that? Like that. And then you just put this tiniest little bit of glue right there on the end. Sorry, it's hard to see. And then I always take that glue and I dab it on my hand first to take the excess off. And then I put it on my eye. And then don't worry, like if it's not in like it should be like in the general range of the spot you want, but you can manipulate it like with your finger and with the mascara wand and whatnot, and you'll get it. But yeah, I do think it's easier to start out with the smaller pieces. But even if you buy those strips, like if you buy those $12 strips, I think a great way to get started is to snip them into thirds and put it on that way.
Oh,
We do
good
that
tip.
sometimes in the salon here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but don't throw away like the one you don't use because you'll use it eventually. Okay, so I need to cover this with some concealer. This is the Urban Decay concealer. Because my lashes are kind of long, so they always hit my face here. I don't want to cover my star. All right, so now I'm going to go into lip. I chose a bright red lip because obviously we're doing a 4th of July look. What I chose for my colors are It Cosmetics Cherry Flush in the liner. And for me personally, I like to wear a lip liner always, whether I'm wearing a nude or whether I'm wearing a bright color, but I do think it's really important when you're wearing a bright color, just so that if you do have any bleeding, which, you know, even if you're really young and you don't have lines or whatever on top of your lip, like it just inevitably sometimes that happens, so the liner will block that. I also think it's just really nice for shaping and sculpting the lips as well. So I'm gonna do that, and you guys can take it from here because it's hard to talk and do this.
Okay.
But I will give you some tips on drawing a Cupid's bow.
More tips.
Awesome. Well, for those just joining us, Elise is doing a 4th of July red, white, and blue patriotic look for her barbecue, her day at the beach,
Garden party.
garden party.
You guys think I have a great life.
Oh, don't you?
I have a great life. Yeah.
A long dog walk
A long dog walk
by the river.
by the river.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Milo and I go to the river all the time.
Sure. See, I know.
Okay, so I totally enhance what I don't have. And so I think it's easiest to start at like the peak and draw in. Okay, you can even do like a little crossover, like that. Can you see a little crossover? And then turn the other side, start at the peak, draw in, and cross over, right? Okay. And then you're gonna draw all the way down. As Mally taught me, she said, this is where you don't overdraw. Like, don't overdraw at the corner. That's how you start looking like crazy with like a clown.
Yeah, I was
You-
just gonna say.
Do you know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
look, I've done it. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
we all have, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're gonna overdraw everywhere else, but not at the corner. So really have those meet. Okay. So
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah, right. It does. I mean, she said that, and I was like, oh, I've been doing a lot of things wrong. And then for the center, for me personally, I like to start in the center. I mean, excuse me, for the bottom, I like to start in the center. And this, I go as low as I humanly can go to make this lip look as big as it's gonna look, okay? And then, don't overdraw the corner. So overdraw as much as you want.
So many tips. I'm loving it.
Susan Block says, thank you all for today's fun and fabulous show. I appreciate you, dear Elise, and wonderful crew and friends. That's us.
That's us.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you, Susan.
So many.
God.
You know, my grandma always started every letter that she ever wrote to me was Elise, dear,
Aw.
instead of dear Elise. I remember as a little girl thinking that was so
And,
cool.
Yeah, and she always strangely mentioned the crew, too, and you didn't get it at that time.
She called out Mike specifically.
Yeah.
Aw.
Do you guys want to know everyone that's here?
Yeah.
Yes? You guys want to make a quick cameo?
Oh.
Not physically.
Courtney does.
No.
Courtney loves Canada.
No, I'm good.
She does.
No, I'm great.
Why don't you
can
all
introduce our
say your
interns.
name? Okay, by the way, this is another trick. If you want to make your lip look bigger, draw 2 little lines that kind of like you get these 2 up here and then these 2 down here.
Wow.
And then you look crazy. Just for a little bit though. You just look crazy for a little bit.
Wait, what do you mean? What, like?
Why does it make it look bigger?
Yeah.
I think it's just like an illusion.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not,
like contour.
Yeah, it's
like
like
you're
it's a
contouring
lip
your
contour. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you can change your eye shape. You can form a cheekbone. It's kind of like that.
So that's essentially darker
Yeah.
than the rest of the.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's more pigmented.
Man,
I
Elise
love
Heidi's killing
coming
the
in
tips.
with the tips.
Look like a Star
We like to
Wars
get really
Guys,
excited.
I didn't know any of this on my own. I learned it all on Beauty IQ.
There you go.
This is Givenchy, and this is super red. What's it
Wow.
called? It's called
I hope it's-
Carmen Escarpin.
Our lovely interns will
Number
find it
306.
on TBC.
The other red that I was kind of debating between with this was the Tatcha Kyoto red. It's amazing. It's a blue-based
Yes.
red. It's gorgeous. It's got diamond faceting. I mean, like, come on. So anyway, both of these reds are fantastic. So I like the color, so I was going to go for it. But do you guys want to introduce yourselves and say a special trivia fact about yourselves?
Trivia.
Courtney C is here.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Courtney
Yeah.
Kaysen.
Other CC. What is my fact?
You're getting married.
Oh yes, that's my fact. Yes, I'm getting married. I guess I have a famous baseball player in the family.
That's a cool fact.
Yes. Well, he passed away unfortunately, but Tony Conigliaro from Boston Red Sox. Google it. He's great.
That is
Oh,
so
there you
cool.
go.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to let the interns
Sorry.
go. Oh, so I have to go?
Yeah. They're busy
I'm
finding the red lip.
Mike. I don't really I don't have a good fact, I don't think.
And I don't have a
Aw.
lip brush, so I'm using an eyeshadow
I've
brush.
worked in 44 of the 50 states.
That's a great fact.
That is
Yeah.
what?
For QVC.
Coming in with the facts.
Yeah, well, that's the only one. That's my go-to.
I got to work with you before I was even an on-air host here.
I know. We go way back.
We got to do fitness videos together. Called Minute Motivation. You can still find them
Yeah, they were
on
great.
Oh, yes,
YouTube
yes.
and on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were so much fun.
They were a
I
lot
love
of fun.
those.
Very
I
proud
remember
of
those too.
Yeah.
Sean, I will relate the fact in the microphone.
Sean, you can sneak out here.
I'm Sean, and
He's Sean.
today's my birthday.
really?
Oh, that's right.
What? It is?
Sean!
Yes. That's my
Sean,
fact.
Sean is 22 today.
Oh my gosh, Sean! It's his birthday.
Happy
Everyone in the
birthday.
comments, you have to wish Sean a happy
Hold
birthday.
up.
He is the one
It's
behind the
also
camera.
Brant's birthday. Was it Brant downstairs?
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Today?
Birthday's today too.
You share a
Oh.
birthday with Brant.
Okay, it's also my fiance's mom's birthday.
Oh.
Wow. So what's your sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
Oh, Susan Block said hi to me and Courtney.
Yay!
And we have 2 more lovely ladies in
Okay,
here.
Kirsten, you're up.
Hi, I'm Kirsten. My fun fact, I guess, would be that I am a lifeguard at home.
Oh.
You're the cutest.
Cecilia. Guess what? Cecilia is the 3rd CC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we all go by CC. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Cecilia. I guess my fun fact would be that I live at the beach.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I'm envious of
Everyone
that
become
fact.
friends with Cecilia. Stat. Now, how long have you girls been interning?
We started about a month ago.
Do you like it?
We love it.
How could you?
You
not?
love it?
We love it.
You get to come to Makeup Monday.
Seriously.
Okay.
They have a big part in Makeup Monday. They do a lot of work and they help design it.
Celia helped me a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, you helped me get all the products I needed. Okay, so now I'm just going in with a little bit more of that concealer. I'm just putting it on the back of my hand. It's the same one as earlier, but I'm taking the IT Cosmetics brush the other side is fluffy that I used to go under my eye. This time I'm using the flat side and I'm just gonna clean up my lip. It's kind of a trick because the bright colors they're just hard to get in the straight line.
So many
Tons of
tricks.
people are saying happy birthday to Sean.
All
One of which is Elise's mom. said happy birthday, and
Oh,
Ruth
thank you.
said happy birthday, and who else?
That's awesome.
Susan Block, QVC's top fan, and evidently Sean's top fan as well.
Yay!
Yay!
You know, thanks for spending your birthday with us. I have to tell you guys, like, I actually love being at QVC on my birthday.
Because you get like so much love.
So much love.
When's your birthday?
April 19th.
Oh.
Yes. I was on air this year for my birthday. Yeah.
What special things did people do?
Oh,
for
I
you?
was in Dare to Share. I was like, I know I was here. What was I doing? We had a lot of fun stuff. I got some flowers.
Oh, Rose says happy birthday.
Thank you, Rose.
We don't have to. You don't have to put a gloss on. I mean, there's enough going on, but I brought one just in case, so we'll just do it for fun.
Over the top.
It is a little over the top, but it's a party. This is Buxom, and I love these because you get a little tingle. And this one's called Cherry Flip. Do you get a kick out of all this, Mike? Because it's like,
It just-
do they even know what we go through, girls?
After doing this for almost a year and a half,
They
I
have
feel
both
like
learned so much.
I have a good knowledge
You could
of makeup.
contour?
I could contour.
Okay.
I feel like I could do a good lip.
I feel a challenge coming on.
Maybe a good eye. I do not think I could do fake eyelashes.
I think you
I
could.
don't
You have a
think I
steady
could.
hand?
Not very.
You can always do what Mary Beth teaches us.
What's that?
Okay, this is what Mary
Mary
Beth
Beth
teaches you
Rowe?
in training. Mary Beth Rowe teaches all of the hosts. And she says when you have to hold something beautiful like jewelry, you have to hold it, but then you need to put your elbows on the table. There you go. And now you're steady.
Oh, she's a national
Right?
treasure.
But if
She
you,
really
but
is.
if your elbows are off, you could be like, I'm so nervous. I don't know if it's
That's
14
good
karat or
advice.
What if you're
24.
standing?
That is another
You pull
good
back?
tip.
If you're standing,
Oh, here we go.
you pull. I'm very short. I'll stand up as tall as I can. You pull your elbows into your body and you anchor
Anchor
them.
them, yeah.
You anchor them. You're welcome.
Good tip.
Okay, so there is another gloss here too, which I just wanted to show you from Smashbox, Los Angeles. Extra shine. I did. I lived in Los Angeles for 13 years. Yeah, it was glossy. So should I let you guys decide? I'm kind of leaning towards the red just because like we're on a roll here. But yeah, red. Okay. I also like the tingle from Buxom, so I also want to see what this looks like.
Does it actually tingle?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't.
Do you wanna try
sure if
it?
That was no, I'm good.
Okay.
Some sort of catchphrase or something.
So if you wanted to just put this in the center, you could do that and get a little bit of like plumpness in the center if you want to, but yeah, I can feel it already.
Sarah says, "Looking so beautiful, Elise. Great job."
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna finish up here with the all-nighter spray. So let me tell you guys, dead serious, last night when I was practicing my stars with this thing, I really did. Like I like had my stencil. This is what I was doing. This is so just so you can get the full image of what was happening last night. I was sitting in my chair like this, and I was like with my star, and then I sprayed the all-nighter and I waited because I was like, okay, let's see. Like this is, you know, your hair is gonna hit it. Like things are gonna happen. I could not get that star off my knee. I had to cleanse it twice, and I had to go get an oil cleanser.
I heard it's the best stuff out there.
It's the best. Okay, and now they have one. Actually, did you know they have one that's summer scent? It's like coconut vacation in a bottle.
It's the funniest boomerang ever.
Okay, so with this, everybody has a different technique. I just kind of spray, but I'm gonna do a little extra spray right here because I don't want those to move. And then you do have to wait, like a little bit, okay? Okay, now it just feels good. But you do have to let it actually do its job. So don't touch your face for a second. And then, I always like that that's double cap for some reason. I don't know why, but I like it. And then this is not going to move. And that's it.
Ruth says, "Now you're ready to party."
Yeah. Now I can go celebrate my favorite holiday. Should we do a recap of everything that we used? Okay. So I actually started out before I got here. I used Mally's Poreless Primer Foundation, and I used her Flawless Finish Foundation, which is the one that's in the little circle that looks like the cheesecake. Do we know what we're talking about? How we push, you get a fresh dose every time. So I put that on, and then I contoured with the It Cosmetics Beach. I also just used that as my blush. I didn't put any blush on today. I figured there was going to be enough color on my face. And then I took the Bare Minerals, that really like white color that's, it's not white, it's like a peach color that's in their contour kit, and I just kind of sculpted out my cheek a little bit. For my brow, I used Urban Decay. No, I did not. No, I did not. I used Benefit. I used Benefit Brown, and I just put a little bit of the pencil in and brushed it through. That's all I did. I had a black liner on, and I believe that was Eve Pearl's black pen, because that's a super easy way to get a sharp line. Then once we got here, this is where we started. We started with the Laura Geller. This is the Eye Care Waterproof Eyeliner, and I showed it to you in Ocean. I will tell you that she has a really cobalt blue liner, that's the Kajal Liner, and that makes it so easy. It just glides on. It's absolutely like a one swipe wonder, and I'm not exaggerating with that. And that can go in the waterline as well. So if you want that rich blue without doing the extra steps that I did today with the shadow, then you'd want to pick up her Kajal liner. She has it in blue, brown, black, and I think purple might have been a customer request. I can't remember about that. Okay, so anyway, put this on. I just went over my black line. You don't have to do the black line, but I kind of like to just have that base. So we did that. I forgot we actually started with eyeshadow. Sorry about that. Go out of order. We started with the Urban Decay Shadow Primer. Put this all over, so this is what's allowing everything to stick beautifully and have the most like true to color pigment. And then we started off with Antidote all over the lid. From Antidote, we went over to Elemental in the crease. And then I put just the smallest little bit here of the Volcanic. I put that just in the corners, just for some dimension, as you can see there, okay? Nothing crazy. I mean, like I said, I tried this look yesterday with a red on top of the eye. I just thought it was too much for me personally, but go for it if that's for you. Then I put a smidge of this, like kind of moonstone color just on my brow bone, okay? And then, let's see, okay, so we did the line. Oh, and then we wet the brush, and we went back into this cobalt color, which is called Sapphire Dream. And I took Sapphire Dream and I went over my liner color to make it that really, really rich blue that I wanted. I wanted, you know, a really like authentic flag blue, okay? Then from there, this was just for fun. This is Urban Decay, it's called Heavy Metal. And I took this and went over the liner as well, just to get that kind of glittery look in there. From there, did we do lashes? Oh, we did stars.
Stars.
Stars. Okay, for the stars, remember I just bought like a little stencil at a craft store. If you're more artistic than me, you can draw these stars. I actually watched a video where someone was drawing them. I was very impressed. I can't do that. From there, I used a different palette. I used Moon Dust by Urban Decay. So both of these Urban Decay palettes. And you know what you can do, by the way? Instead of dipping your brush into water, if you have the all-nighter spray, you can spray this on your brush, and then when you put the star color on, you're already setting that color, which, by the way, this isn't moving at all now because my all-nighter is dry. See? Okay, so then I took a dense brush. I actually would recommend doing the all-nighter. That was a miss on my part. I did the water. I really like pressed it into that. I took the stencil, put it up against my face where I wanted the star, pressed it in, and then I dusted the excess off. That actually was a big help to me yesterday when I was learning that. From there, the lashes, I just put some trios on. So I did longer lashes on the outside and shorter ones on the inside. And then I took the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. And this is a nice rich black color, and it has that hourglass figure wand. And I put the mascara underneath and on top, so I pulled the lash and the fake lash together, okay? There, and then we ended with lip. And for the lip, I used Your Lips But Better from It Cosmetics in Cherry Flush. And I used a Givenchy 306 in the lip, which is this really bright color that you can see. And then I topped it off with Buxom's Cherry Flip. So these 3 products right here for super white teeth. That's how you get white teeth fast. And then I finished it off with all-nighter spray to spray it and set it. And this, I mean, this is going to make a big difference that this isn't going to be moving around now, like, because I always wear my hair down like that, right? So it should be good to go. And that is my Star-Spangled Eye for you guys.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Let's party!
That's right.
Fireworks!
Yes, I want to know what you're doing for the 4th. Let us know. Anything else from our chat? Are we
I think everybody's wrapping up. Let me see.
wrapping up? So we can find all the products
Yes,
by clicking on the link attached to this post. And then also, if you go to qvc.com, type in Makeup Monday in the search bar, and you'll find a link to everything that we've used. And we used a lot of products, but you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to show you I didn't have a perfect blue liner is that you can find a way to make it perfect if you just kind of play around with what you have at home. So, but shop away. That's it. Happy 4th of July. You guys visit me on Wednesday. Come hang out with me while I'm on QVC too. I'd love that. And have a very safe and happy holiday. And may we all be very grateful that we get to live in a wonderful country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.